So this just goes to show how rabbit holes work. So I was looking at how cats purr. We've got a cat, purrs a lot. I got interested. So I was finding out about how cats purr. And then I was finding out about how they get some in the cat family that purr and some that roar. Lions roar, cheetahs purr, and then obviously domestic cats, they also purr. And there's a whole range. And then also in there was this little section about what other animals purr. Now on there was mongoose and guinea pig. And then I also saw another thing called a viverrid. Now I'd never heard of these creatures. V-I-V-E-R-R viverrid, ID, that's it. Never heard of these, so I had to click on it. And viverrid are this whole family of, I hadn't heard of any of the creatures in it. And the first one on there was binturong. Never heard of binturong, so I had to click on that and look at that. That's a binturong. That is Arcticus binturong, sorry. And it is this wonderful creature, lives southeast Asia, lives most of the time up in the trees. It's pretty arboreal, and it has this fantastic prehensile tail which it uses to grip. In fact, the tail is about the same length as the body, so it ranges the body's about 2 to 3 feet long, and then you can double that with the tail. So you have this 6 foot long thing. It's also known as a bear cat, though it's not in the bear family and it's not in the cat family. Interestingly, the Latin name Arcticus, that comes from arct, which is bear, and ictus, which is weasel. So in Greek it would be bear weasel. Hence why also you get Arctic and Antarctic. Arctic is where the bears are, Antarctic is where the bears aren't. No bears as such. So yeah, binturong, it can feed off pretty much anything. It eats meat, carrion, all that kind of thing. But it also predominantly eats fruit, mainly figs, and it's got this whole relationship with the fig tree, because basically the way it eats it and then digests it and then expresses it helps scarify the seed of the fig, which then helps when it's planted, helps it then grow and helps its distribution. So it's really important in the seed distribution of figs. But as I say, it lives most of the time in its trees. It communicates through scent glands, which are under its tail, which it basically just drags over everything as it's climbing. Apparently, the scent glands of a binturong smell of buttered popcorn, or maybe buttered popcorn smells of the scent glands of binturong. Just a little thought to put out there next time you're chowing down your popcorn. And then, also, it communicates a lot through its, kind of through noise. It will chuckle, apparently, when it's happy. It will hiss or growl or wail when it's kind of angry. And then when the female is in the mood for mating, it will then kind of do this wonderful, like a low purr. And the other great thing about the mating is, so these are fairly rare creatures. They're on I think it's on the vulnerable section of the kind of conservation list. So they're pretty rare, so they don't meet that much. So whenever they meet, there's a chance that they will mate. However, the female can then put off the implantation, which means that predominantly most of the births happen between January and March, regardless of when they actually mate, which is another fantastic quirk of nature. So there you go, a few things about the binturong, a creature I never even knew existed. But look at that, how wonderful is that?